Uranus. Jay has Uranus in the 9th house, so this brings an interest in traveling, meeting new people, reading, and even sort of being interested in different people that maybe have a different thoughts, because he thinks that it really opens his mind. One thing that he really doesn't like is he kind of doesn't like a shrew or a nitpicky or somebody that's like over the top, conservative or something like that, because he thinks that that's really suffocating, and he thinks people need to be, more open-minded nowadays and really push past our boundaries and our limits. Jay has Uranus in Sagittarius, so he sort of likes to think anew and, sort of open up his new ideas and beliefs and everything. Okay, this could be a good thing or a bad thing, but it's definitely a placement where Jay is not afraid to put himself into a bad situation. Neptune. So Jay has Neptune in the 10th house, and that's really good because Neptune is our, or not Neptune, but the 10th house is the house of our career. So this is really good because when he has Neptune, and Neptune is the best planet that you can have, so that's, what you enjoy. So this is really good. To have that in your career. I do think by looking at this placement that Jay does have some sort of unrealistic, expectations or limits to himself. And that's not good because not everybody can be perfect, all the time. I think that if people act like they're perfect all the time, then they're kind of a fake person, in my opinion, to me. So this is a really good placement for his career. Jay has Neptune in Sagittarius, so that's actually really good for psychic and really getting involved in religion. His interests include travel, religion, politics, and he likes to spend time with friends and family. Pluto. So Jay has Pluto in the 8th house, and that's not a good thing because the 8th house is the house of death. So if you have Pluto in the 8th house, then that means that you are going to die from an alcohol-related death. So his interest includes hypnosis, healing therapies, and different sort of, religion. And he kind of might have sort of an interest in things that people would sort of shy away from. Definitely his relationships and sex drive is really deep. Because, Pluto rules Scorpio, and the 8th house is the house of sex. So when you have that really, really passionate planet in there, that makes your sex life very interesting. One good thing about this placement is that, especially, and I'm just talking about this, could also be for Jay, it could open up a new career door, but Pluto in the 8th house is about helping other people deal with trauma or issues in their lives. Jay has Pluto in Scorpio, so if there are things that are in a particular situation that people aren't really seeing, then Jay can really bring that out. Interests of Jay might be, he could be sort of interested in following a new religion. He has a strong sex drive. He's really interested in your mind, focusing on death. And then more like a scientific sort of interest, like, genetic engineering and human cloning. So this is I just kind of wanted to give you a sample because I did a birth chart this month for one of my clients, Jay. He's an Aries, so I just sort of wanted to show you just do an audio recording of this reading.